Hello, good afternoon, guys. It's August 25, 2020, and you are watching me, Nikki, you also known as Faceless Trader, for August 25, 2020 Global Market Update. So today, I'm going to share to you what's happening in the USA. So actually, in the US, we have a slew of earnings reports, and we also have a lot of names that, despite being the right trend, which is secular e-commerce, has been falling down about 20% after their earnings results. One of them, of course, is Pintuotuo. Pintuotuo is actually the third largest e-commerce player, and you could see that at 99, we've seen a double top, in fact, a triple top here at 99, 98, 99. So why did it fall? Why did 99 go down to 83 and 85? There was a gap down here. And for those who aren't in the know, gap downs are price memory resistances. So we know that these gap downs were brought about by disappointments about their earnings front. So definitely during this earnings time, if you are not paying attention, just because it's an e-commerce winner or an e-commerce secular trend, doesn't mean that it will not be sold down. So Pintuotuo had a bad earnings after being extended for quite a while for about 500% up. It's up 20 to 99 in just, I'll show to you. So actually it opened at about 20 last year. It's about 500% this year. And then even on during March, it went from 30 to 99. So not all e-commerce companies are the same. Some of them are selling down. Pintuotuo is a company that is actually selling off. The difference between Pintuotuo and JD and Alibaba, okay, JD different move from about 26, now it's about 76. So this one continues to rally, good earnings front. What happened to your Alibaba after the Trump WeChat ban and the ongoing hype with Alibaba's Ant Financial? You could see that after yesterday, it is now at a breakout move. So it's a gap up. Actually, yesterday was the first directional move up. So let's say you were selling at 263 to 45 to 55. Now you have to buy it back because there is that WeChat war of Trump that actually got in one single day, they changed their views and they changed their mind. And that made all the buyers of Alibaba come swarming. So this sell is now becoming a buy and buy and buy. Any drops of Alibaba is now becoming a buy. And of course, Alibaba is one of the most undervalued big technologies in China. Alibaba owns practically everything. I will not say it out loud here. You do your own due diligence. Alibaba is not just e-commerce, it's also in cloud. It owns so many startups worldwide that are unicorns already. Of course, with Tencent, with the revocation of after the Trump ban, Tencent, and then the Trump that ban is already removed as of yesterday. So that became the gap up. You could see that there was a gap up here. Those gap ups are actually buys. In other words, gap downs are sells or resistances. Gap ups are buys, longs. So what does this mean? It means that nobody can buy Tencent at 480 or 450 if they were trying to buy there. And Tencent continues forward and forward again, marching higher. There are a lot of good companies, but let me explain what happened in GRWG. Grow Generation has been a very, very much talked about topic. In fact, all day long, people were talking about what's happening with Grow Generation. Okay, so let me explain to you that yes, I was a bull of Grow Generation. I was a bull here at about 12 after earnings, and some of us even added at about 14 or even as high as about 16 to 17. Rallied to as high as 22. Some of us got in at about 17. That was the first mark. Yesterday was a drop to 14. So this buy is now a loss. So there is a red here. That means that I am willing to sell at a loss. I buy at high, buy high, sell low. Nikki, how can you make money if you buy high, sell low? Yes, you can't make money buying high, sell low. It's just an admission that I'm not perfect. I didn't even sell at 21, 22. I did sell here at about 19, 18, 80. The reality is I wasn't able to sell at 22. I did sell somewhere here at about 1880. I did sell there. Then I bought back here, and then I'm wrong, so I sell again. I sold at about 15. Yesterday, it fell as low as 14. I sold at 15. So I bought at about 16.8, 16.9. I sold at 15. Yes, I lost money there. But these buys were still on the money. And that means that even if I have to sell it at about 15 again tonight, or if I can sell it at about 16, 17, then I will sell higher. I think that in the short term, all the accusations of Grow Generation's management being shady, meaning penny stock manipulators, is causing confusion. People aren't watching what the company's earnings were. Instead, the story now is the narrative of whether Michael Salomon is a reputable owner to begin with. Now, I will tell you a company that had a problem when it comes to company management last year. It was JD.com. JD actually, let me explain to you what happened here. From about $40, $49, $50, when there was a scandal of rape, it was a real scandal. You can read it in all the press releases. JD.com suffered from about $50 to as low as $20. It was in my view that this e-commerce giant had all the recipes to outperform in the next 3 to 5 years, not in the next 3 to 5 days. And so I actually actively bought at about $26 during year 2019. So I didn't buy at 20, I bought at 26. And then at 32, 33, that was a great breakout, and then hold all the way. What's going to happen in my view in GRWG is that even if I believe that the fundamentals on gardening and secular growth wave of all these cannabis is still true, the problem is after a 100% move, and in fact, a 500% move from the lows of March. So this was $3, even at 15, that is 500%. There will be some selling and confusion happening. I'm not even sure if it will be at 15 tonight. It could even open at 12. For all intents and purposes, my goal here is never to predict. I always tell to everyone, we are not here to predict the rain. We are here to prepare the ark. What does that mean? Noah built the ark because God said that maybe there will be rain and it will be flood and you might die. As a person handling a portfolio of mine, it's very important in my case. My risk management is I don't try to predict the rain. I just, okay, 5% allocation for Grow Generation. Maybe I increase it about 10% allocation. Oops, I'm wrong. Okay, maybe the 10% allocation should be just 5% or even just 0%. So even in mistakes, I end up being right. It doesn't matter, guys, to lose money. What's important is to just see your portfolio as a set. It's okay. You put a shot. You're a basketball player. You miss a shot. Does it mean that you're not going to win the championship? No. You can win your several shots next time, guys. It's okay to lose money. It's okay to not be okay. Okay, let's talk about what winners do we have. And Face Energy is a winner that we have. So I've always liked this company for quite a while. Take note that nobody discusses it as much as I think that they should. This company went from about $2 to as high as 75. Yes, it is 37 times your money in just 2018, 2019, 2020, in just 3 years. People talk about C Limited, 15 times my money. Why not talk about Enphase Energy? It's 37 times your money. If it goes $100, it's 50 times your money. Actually, Enphase Energy looks to have, we have been buying at 45. This was another buying at 63. And I think at 73, it will continue higher. So it closed at 73.36 last night. Let's take a look at the sector of solars. I've been making money on solars, and that's how I do it. If I like a company in Enphase, if I've made money in Sunrun, I will tell you that I currently have 5 solar picks. I might even have 7 or 10 solar names in the future. Canadian Solar, yes, I've been buying at about 30, 23, and 24. Today's 27. For all intents and purposes, Canadian Solar can go to $40 or even 44. So I do think that in the last 5 to 7 years, there's a lot of attention in solar because, of course, solar is now the cheapest form of electricity. And that demand in electric vehicles has inspired many to do their battery storage to improve, and even cost cheaper. So a lot of solar panels are, of course, benefiting. Sini Solar is now up 130%. This is in Hong Kong. And I'm going to show to you that if one solar company is doing well, chances are all solar companies are doing well. So for solar, Canadian Solar, Jinka Solar, Sini Solar, diba? All of them are doing well. Solar, solar, solar. If Enphase is gonna do well, Solar Edge is gonna do well. If Sunrun is doing well, and yes, it did well, I am wrong. See, I'm wrong. I sold some here. Take note, 48 went here to 42. I got out at about 43, 44. And now it's 51. What does that mean, Nikki? You are wrong again. You sold again. We're never right, but it never means that you have to be perfectly right to be correct in all your portfolio. In fact, FMCI is one of our correct moves. As you know, if you've been watching this channel, I did mention that I like Forum Merger because of Tattooed Chef. 14, 14, 15, now it's 18. Hold. I'm still holding my winner. GRAF. Some of you guys know, some of you guys don't know. I actually bought this even here at 18, 16, 14, 16. So actually, I have assorted, no? I've been buying this for quite a while. 18 went to 24. Nikki didn't sell. Boohoo. It fell to about 17. Nikki didn't sell. Even went to 14. Nikki still didn't sell. Buying, 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 still holding. I think that it will one day go up. So really, in a 5-year format, I think that this GRAF Industrial will become Velodyne lidar. And I do think that is going to spell good news. What do I mean with that? What's happening with GRAF and FMCI? It's because the catalyst is coming soon. They're gonna change their ticker symbol to Velodyne lidar. So let's read a few things. After doing some due diligence, reading through the investor presentations, I'm very bullish on GRAF over GMHI in the next 5 years. Both should do well in the lidar market, but only one has real revenue coming in over the next 3 years. It's very limited revenues on GMHI until 2023. Now, I haven't studied Luminar, but I am happy to say that I will just watch it. I do own GRAF. What's that? GMHI. GMHI is gonna be Luminar. It is a competition of GRAF. Most likely, if people like if people like this Luminar, they'd probably like GRAF better. So I do think that there is a lot of movements on that front. Now, it's not wrong that you know that we like Razer, and Razer today has already broken out. Earnings is coming out. When is the earnings of this company? Is it tomorrow? Um, Razer I like for the gaming and the cloud and the payment for many reasons. Earnings came out August 24, 2020. I guess the earnings did well. So I haven't read the earnings front of Razer. Why don't we read the Razer earnings today? Razer earnings news. So most likely it was a good earnings front. That's why it was up 1.71 today. Investors relations. Ta-da! Let's read it together, guys. I haven't read Razer's report. I do own Razer. I do think that it's a $2.50 in the short term, and I do think that it's gonna be $3 to $5 in the next 3 to 5 years. And yeah, so I continue to hold. What happened to Razer? And I think that if you don't have Razer at 1.6 below, you might want to increase your position. I already know that. Let's just read the news. Investor Center earnings presentation. Earnings presentation, second quarter. No, the date is August 26, 2020. So that is tomorrow. We're gonna watch the earnings report tomorrow, 6 p.m. Hong Kong time. That would be 6 p.m. in the Philippine time. I'll read it tomorrow for you. That means I'm gonna read it for you August 27. So yun. But I think that people are already bullish. That's why it's gonna go up. What else is the news? Okay, GRAF, FMCI. Okay, Shell went up. Shell went up a lot. The day of this post, these SPACs close at respective prices. Yes, haven't sold a share. A lot of people are happy on what's happening into SPACs. Graph, another day, another headline. Can't believe this is still under $20. Velodyne lidar is named as the hardware supplier of the year in TU Automotive Awards. Been slowly adding my position in Graph. It's okay. The reason why we make money is because, guys, we don't always lose money because we always do our due diligence. So aim high, stand tall, get spotted, be a giraffe. Graph, giraffe. I'd say that for Graph, what I'll do here is that I am aware that there are a lot of short-term traders. And from a trading standpoint, I'd say that Graph could be sold at about 23, 24, or even 22. So right now, it's very bullish. I'd say some people just bought last night at about 19 or 18. They might have added again. And so they might sell at about 22 to 24. As long as Graph is maintaining to become Velodyne LiDAR, I will still hold on to it until wherever it goes. Same for Tattooed Chef. I think that the future is wonderful. If you don't have Tattooed Chef, try to buy it maybe at 17.7. You can still buy it. Maybe it goes to about 19 or 20 or even all-time high to about 25 or 30. If you don't know what you're buying, you're going to lose money. If you just follow me and still don't know what you're doing, I suggest do this. Go to awesome10x.com. This is, of course, a site that I choose to provide 10x companies. If you go to the site, you would see that I explain Tattooed Chef, I explain Graph, Velodyne LiDAR, and I save you money and I save you time. I don't just save you money, I even help increase your money. So there will never be perfection in the world. You will have some good times and some bad times. But I'd say that if you are properly diversified, you will make money. So this is our library. You've got the core training courses. It's suitable for all the newbies and even for the veterans. So of course, inside the inner circle, every single day I would feature companies for you that you would learn about and you might be interested to invest in. So you could see we discuss a lot of companies and there. So I will not share all of the pictures for you because you would see all of our stock picks. So basically, that would tell you all of our stock picks inside the Awesome 10X channel. So you'd have learned Canadian Solar, First Solar. Yeah, you'd have learned about these names. So I think like the way to make money is be vigilant. Like you know the secular trends that you own. And it's okay, guys. You should learn that it's never fine to chase money if you don't know. Like for instance, tortoise shell. Yes, I was aware that at 20 this was the buying signal. Now it's about 40. Yes, that was 100% move. And it's okay if I didn't buy it here at about 19 to 20. I missed a 100% move. People are saying you missed out on Shell. The reality is I didn't miss out on Shell. I chose to not study it. And it is my fault that I missed out on 100%. It doesn't mean that I missed out on 100% that I'm angry with myself. The point of the world is that you want to invest, you want to learn a company. If you didn't do your due diligence, if you didn't study and you missed out, it just tells you that, okay, tomorrow I will study another SPAC company. I will study a lot of SPACs and I will study a lot of IPOs because every single day there's a good company coming out soon. And congratulations, of course. I want to share that I know a lot of you. Some of you have Shell, SHLL, and some of you have Lancadia. So I am happy for you. In fact, I think true winners have to be happy for other people. If you're always like thinking that you have to make money on your own, you're not a winner. Winners have to share. Let's see the commentary. How about Microsoft? Microsoft went from about 40 to 200. It's 5x your money. I think that Microsoft is a stable company. I'd like to buy it if it falls below 200. At 213, it can go 300 for all I care. But it's It's okay. Not all my bids get done. What do you think about the non-discretionary sector? Will money rotate to them? So non-discretionary items are your non-essential items. I do think that there is one name that I am taking a look at, which is FNKO, Funko. Funko is a consumer discretionary item. And I think that, tada, I'm a buyer in Funko here at about 580 to 540, even at $6. Although there will be a resistance of Funko here at about $7.50, that was your previous high, I think that eventually this might go up. So from a non-discretionary sector, I think there is a rotation going on. Another non-discretionary sector that I am bullish upon is Disney. So you don't typically spend in theme parks, and theme parks are not even open. You could see that I am willing to buy Disney at 127. I did buy here, and I'm still holding on. Eventually, I think Disney goes break 135, goes to 150, may even go to $500 in 5 years. So I am bullish on Disney and I'm bullish on Funko. There's a question. What happens to the tech stocks? Will the money rotate next to them after the tech stocks? Good question. I do believe that some tech stocks have been extended and run up. And so even if you like Zoom video, take note what happened. See, I sold early, right? Sell. It even rose to 280. Nonetheless, I still think that it should be. Okay, guys, you might say that, Nikki, you're already wrong. Stop selling it. It's true. I don't know what the earnings will be, but I think that it might cause a sell-off if they don't do well on the earnings front. Now, Zoom does not mean that it would be sold. In fact, I would love to buy Zoom should it go here to about 200 or even 220 or 180. So I'm actually in love with this company. I bought it here. The fact that I'm selling here means I bought it. I bought it here at 88, 80 to 88, and even at 135. I bought it here. I bought it somewhere here at 135, 140. Yes, so I bought it here. I'm just holding on to Zoom. I'm gonna try to get in lower. Hopefully it doesn't go $500. Not too soon. Please don't go up yet. So I think there's gonna be rotation. I'm bullish on the solar, SPACs, IPOs. Yes, there's a lot of IPOs that I want to study. And I actually sometimes retweet the companies that I like to study. People are aware that I said last night, I said that I want to invest in a company that I think will become $1 trillion company. And that company, you guys guessed it correctly. That is indeed Qualcomm. Yes, I am looking at Qualcomm and QCOM. The ticker symbol is QCOM, QCOM. So Qualcomm, I'm willing to buy here at 110 to $90, even maybe at 115. So I'm looking on this company for the next 5 years. So that's it. Thank you, guys. No more questions, and see you again tomorrow. And if you are not yet invested, you can actually learn so much in our channel. If you want to go to our classes, you learn more and hopefully make money with us. Just subscribe to Awesome 10X. Go to awesome10x.com. For 2,000 pesos a month or $40 a month, you will get 20 companies. You'll learn 20 companies in-depth, deep dive, and you'll learn a lot and make money with us. I have some cybersecurity picks. And I have a cloud computing and a data center pick. I already have that. I think they're doing well, so it's mostly a hold. Already got it, already holding it, already in it. So yun. But you can actually try to choose a lot of companies in the IPO sector. I think like in the IPOs, there's a lot of good companies that could rally further. So study in that IPO sector. Yun. Thank you. See you again tomorrow. Bye-bye. Guys, I'm done. Okay na to.